So, couple stories here. I first want to thank everybody for watching all of my videos. It is really nice of you. Thank you to the 6 subscribers I have. I know that most people would say, oh, 6 subscribers, that's terrible. You know, for a channel that's barely starting, 6 subscribers is pretty great. And yes, it's all my friends. But 6 subscribers is pretty good for a 3-week-old podcast, I think. A month old. So I took the week off. Kind of had a housing thing going on. We're putting in new floors in our apartment. Yeehaw! Not a fun process. Being in another house, not been able to do the podcast, and a few other things. But you know what? I'm back. I'm ready to go. It's awesome. Just some things there. So, the first thing I want to cover is, the Republicans in the Senate are in some hotly contested elections. I mean, it's getting hot over there. States like Colorado, Maine, South Carolina, a bunch of states that the Republicans are getting pummeled. I mean, they're just getting torpedoed. And so the Republicans know this. And so Mitch McConnell and the rest of the Senate Republican caucus finally stood up to Trump for the first time in their lives. So here's what happened. As I get prepared for this. So essentially what happened is Donald Trump, since like the beginning of January, has been like, we need a tax cut, okay? We need a tax cut. A payroll tax cut. And then the pandemic came in and he was like, we need it, baby. We need this. And he's been hammering it and hammering it and hammering it and hammering it and hammering it. And Republicans are like, okay, all right, Donnie, here's the thing. No. Oh, God. Oh, that's funny. No. Understand what they just said to the Donald. They said no. Now, look, this is what the tax cut would do. So, Donald Trump is wanting to fulfill the donors' wishes, put more money in the donors' pockets. So, what the payroll tax cut would do is it would put more money in the pockets of big corporations and corporate executives and the rich. And it would give very, very, very little money. Very little. Wow. Very little money to average working class people in the country. And pretty much no money to people who are on unemployment, unfortunately unemployed for a variety of reasons, college students, all of that. And the next thing it would do is it would cut Social Security. Oops. Cut Social Security. Now, you could say like, oh, well, that's Republican 101. It's also kind of Democratic policy 101. But Republicans in the Senate know something that Trump doesn't. Actually, they know quite a bit that Trump doesn't. But they understand politics. They know how to play the game. And if they do a payroll tax cut that's going to hurt us, especially those on Social Security like me, they're going to lose elections. Now, they're probably going to lose elections now, but that's the thing. So they're like, Donald, we're going to lose. So no, we're not going to do that. Are you crazy? We can't do that. So they basically told Trump, no, Donald, understand we can't do that right now, Donnie. Here's a toy, Donnie. A toy? Oh, deal. Okay. If I take that from you, are you going to be happy, Donnie? No, I'll be really sad. Okay, then. How do you think the American people are going to feel? It's kind of like me when I'm being a brat and, hey, buddy. Hi. Want to go to McDonald's? You know we can go right now. It closes at 2. It's 1:30. Come on, buddy. You know you want a milkshake and a soda. Oh, my God. Right? Like, that's literally how to talk to me. Like, if I'm being a brat and I'm, and you need to get me out of the situation, just talk to me like I'm 2 or 3, Got that from Gabriel Iglesias. Y'all need to watch that. I'm not sure what special that was in. But essentially, that's what's going on. Is the Republicans understand, guys, we can't do that. If we want to do it, yes, it fulfills our donuts or our donors' wishes. Who donuts? But it fulfills our donors' wishes, and we put more money in their pockets, and it cuts Social Security like we've been wanting to since it started. But it's not smart politics to do it 6 months before an election. Kind of not a good idea. I mean, it's just not, I don't know. Right, guys? And so right now they're saying, no, we're not going to do that. Because they know they're going to lose for sure if they're like, let's give the rich tax cuts and then let's screw the middle class over. Yeah, there's more middle-class citizens than and working-class citizens that vote than there are rich people in this country. I wouldn't do that. Right? I'd rather fool the American people who vote for them and say, oh, no, we care about you, your pre-existing conditions, we want to put more money in your pocket, all the lies, right? And then, okay, win the election and then do what you do. And here's the other catch. They're going to do this anyway. They're not saying no to Donald, like, no, Donald, we care about the American people, so we can't do this. Oh, no. No, what they're saying is, well, Donald, here's the thing. We're going to do it anyway, whether the Democrats win or we win. But after the election, Donnie, November, December, maybe even January, right? Like November, December, after the elections, Donald, will do it. So even if the Democrats sweep the Republicans out of office, they're going to pass that payroll tax right after the election. And by the way, you may think, oh, it's okay, they can pass it all they want, but the Democrats are going to say no. No, the Democrats have actually said, quote, nothing is off the table. Pelosi, Schumer, Steny Hoyer, all these dumbasses in the Republican or in the Democratic Party. Well, they kind of are Republicans. They align with the Republicans, and they're saying, well, maybe because they are also our donors, so we actually need to pay them off. So they might actually help them, even if they win. Right? And by the way, it's, as I said, the Republicans always want a tax cut. Right now, they're saying, no, Donald, no, thank you. We already have enough tax cuts. We're fine. That's essentially what they're saying. And we'll do this in November. And by the way, check out the way Fox News did it. Basically, what Fox News did on their website, on their article, was they put the headline, well, Trump wanted this, but he went to the Republican caucus and said, well, the Democrats won't let us do this, so we have to move on. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Since when does Donald Trump go, oh, well, I guess nothing's going to work out. Let's move on. Donald Trump has done thousands of lawsuits. Donald Trump has bashed people on Twitter. Donald Trump has continued trying to cut Obamacare. I mean, the guy doesn't really move on. He's a child. And since when does he give a shit what the Democrats think? Why? That makes no sense. Like, oh, Pelosi won't let me. Donald Trump's like, who cares what Pelosi thinks? Here, Mitch, put this through. All right, Mr. President, I'll go ahead and put it through. That's what happens. That is a totally wrong spin. Of course, it's Fox News trying to say, like, oh, the Democrats are the problem. Look, it's the totally wrong headline. The real thing is they want to wait until after the elections to fulfill their long-time wish of cutting Social Security. That's it. And that's why the Senate Republicans are saying, not now, Donnie. Wait until after the elections. Whoever wins will still do it, Donnie, but not during the pandemic and not during the, the elections. Yeah, we know the politics game, Donnie. You don't. That's essentially what they're saying. And look, right now it's a small victory for us. But boy, you know they're going to push that shit through. Whatever that payroll tax is, that goes to the rich. Oh, I'm sorry, job creators. It's going to happen. No matter what. Just not during an election.